gentlemen, you may lag for break. Have a great match.
And welcome everybody to the 2018 U.S. Open 8-Ball Championship. Freddie Agnier and George Teachea here.
Here we are.
On the live stream table here at Griff's in Las Vegas, Nevada. It's Clint Kaci versus Rory Hendrickson. Eklent has been on the stream before for the 10-ball. Here we're going to see him in 8-ball. Rory Hendrickson came in second in the U.S. Open 8-Ball Championship 2 years ago. Lost to Shane Van Boening. Not a surprise.
Did he push Shane in the losers bracket that year?
No, actually,
No,
Matt Edwards, I believe, did back then,
Okay.
but that was a long time ago. I can't remember anything.
Apparently you can.
That was a long time ago.
Well, Clenty has an 800 Fargo as compared to Roy Hendrickson's 725. And in speaking with Rory, he tells me he hasn't been playing.
But here he is.
But here he is. He said he came with a group of friends from, well, a group of people that they sponsored to the BCAPL championships, and he decided to play in this, even though he hasn't been playing. And he said, I figured I would get a high Fargo rated player because I do realize that this is 16 players are seeded by Fargo rate. We're playing 8-ball, race to 8.
And Rory should know something about Fargo. He is actually sponsored by Fargo Billiards.
This is a race to 8, playing 8-ball, alternate break, rack your own. Jump cues are allowed. CSI rules.
That's correct. Big break here, and the low balls are a little bit funny because the 7-1 lower right corner are tied up, and the 3-2 you have to get on the good side here. I think he can play the 2-ball, but if he plays the 2-ball, the 3-ball is kind of tied up. He can see the high balls, and the high balls actually sit better. But the first shot is kind of funny. He's right-handed. He'd have to come in with the left. I think he can actually make this 12 ball and stay below, or if he can actually shoot this ball, the green 14 ball, then he's fine. Thought he was covered on that.
That was a huge break.
Again, yeah. Well, he's a big guy. You know, Clenty is. This guy is the future. I mean, there's a couple of guys here that are the future. He's already winning. You know, he's already won championships.
Tell me about his snooker background.
You know, Clenty told us earlier that he's a pool player, didn't really play snooker, not considered a snooker player at all, and he was asked in 2015, 3 years ago, to play snooker by the newly formed Albanian Snooker Federation. A lot of people believe he's a snooker player, has a snooker background. Not really, he said. He's a pool player.
So he's one of the pool players turned snooker and back to pool.
He's a pool player that can play snooker once in a while. He's not going to be scaring the professional snooker tour anytime soon.
Well, didn't he win some kind of championship in Albania?
The Albanian Snooker Championship. I believe he told me that he came in 9th in the World Juniors. In my opinion, he's still a junior. He's 19 years old. 19.
Well, at 18, he stopped being a junior.
Well, in this country, you got to be 21. They're still limited. He's going to make quick work here.
This will be good to see how he moves his cue ball, how his pattern play comes into, you know, for 8-ball, since he's mainly a rotation player.
Is he? I thought he had an 8-ball championship already, but I don't know that.
Yeah, I don't either.
I thought he did something in the World 8-ball or the World Championship Series, but I'd have to look it up. Oh, he bumped the ball and he came in a little straight on this because he has to come back down table.
For the 8.
Now, I can't say much about his pattern here because the way he broke the balls, all the balls were either on one end or another end, and really didn't have a ball to as a good key ball. He just had to get out.
Yeah, he had 3 of them grouped in front of the pocket.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, he can cue this okay. Is he going forward? He must be. With just a little bit of outside English. Can't do much and just shoot the long shot. I think that's good discipline. You know, he's probably saying I should be able to make this ball. Just lay it up there and fire it in. Fire it in.
No problem.
1-0, just like that.
Rory is, would you call him an 8-ball specialist? I think I'd call him an 8-ball specialist.
Probably, I've not seen him play other things, but I know that he plays quite a bit. Well, he used to play quite a bit throughout the Midwest.
But it's good to see him here. Like you said, 2 years ago, he
came in second.
He came in second, runner-up to Shane, who he mentored in that area.
I think he is pointed to by Shane as the professional player that mentored him. Shane, of course, has a lot of pedigree. Son of Timmy Bloomberg, national champion. Let's see Rory's break. If I remember correctly, he was doing a second ball break on the small tables here, on a big table. Really need to fire him up.
No,
breaking off the head rail, which is kind of common, keeps the stick flatter. Big break. Very controlled. Ball
Goes
in.
to one.
Couple balls in. Got to look at the 2-11-9 to see if it's clear. We saw a little hand flip.
He doesn't have a easy opening shot. He does have the 7 ball, and if he chooses stripes, he's got the 7 where he breaks out the deuce, which is a problem ball. But his cue ball could get away.
If he chooses to shoot the stripes all. Did you say the solids? The
solids,
stripes?
yeah.
The stripes, he shoot a 13.
Correct.
The 9 goes, but the 11 ball is going to have all kinds of problems.
Mm-hmm.
And the 10, really.
Well, if he gets himself on the 9, he can shoot the 9 and then play
Bump
the
balls
but
out.
the 3 balls over there.
Yeah.
He can bump balls out. I thought he was able to play back to the 3.
So you can
where
see
the 3 is,
all the
but no.
challenges here. I think he'd rather shoot the low balls, but he just called the 13. I don't know where he's calling it, because it seemed like he was saying side pocket.
It does look like he's playing it in the side.
You could blast him the 11 then, or something.
Well,
He needed a better roll than that, because that was a little bit unlucky.
11 ball didn't move.
Yeah. 11 ball passes anyway, but he needs to, if he can make this 9 ball somewhere, side pocket. Or can he play the 14?
Those are tough side pockets. That 14 is a long way away. He's on the rail. It's almost 8 feet away before he even makes contact with it. It's a thin cut to the right.
14 in the side pocket? You can't see that ball?
Now, I was looking at the 15 way up on top.
There you go. If he can roll this, and he's still got a lot of work to do. 11 ball will pass, but he's going up table if he's got to shoot the 14. Slow rolling.
He's playing it, and he's made it. He's going to have a nice position on this 15 ball.
Well, that's an excellent shot. Now he can
Fairly
come
nice
down table.
position.
The 3 ball sits good for him to use it as a bumper if he so chooses.
To get on the 9, from the 9 to the 11. He wants to be above the 9, though, so that he can hit the rail and shape the 11 for the opposite pocket.
Right.
Unless, of course, he's forced to play into the deuce, which he can remove and still have a shot, but it's delicate.
What he can't do is bump the 3 ball and block that pocket, right?
Yeah. And then he's forced to try to move the deuce.
Right. There we go.
If that scenario takes place. That's good foresight.
And he's looked at all of that.
Look how small the diameter of his cue looks.
It does look small.
Missed it. No, this dead center. Well, it wasn't dead center. It was to the right of the pocket.
I don't know
He
if
took
that's
care.
what he was trying to do. Maybe he was, because he was able to clear the 11, get on the 9. If he can get this cue ball to the center of the table, he's got a good shot of getting out.
And he got on the 9 with a nice angle to get to where you just mentioned. Right to the center.
Pretty sure that Rory shoots with a Keith Josie cue. Looks like a Keith Josie cue from way over here.
The little designs on the butt.
Yes.
Does great work. Skidded? Did that ball skid? Because he said, oh, as soon as he hit
I
it.
think he knew he just missed it. Because if he skidded, he would have been on the other side.
You have to pull the ball, right? At the boat shot?
couldn't tell what he was asking. Clint was
You have
asking.
to call the shot.
Ah, okay.
Is he playing his 3-ball off of the 9?
Yeah, and I don't know if he was asking if you have to call the ball when he said call the shot, or was he confusing call all the details, which is really only a bar thing.
I think he's playing safe.
That's a good shot.
Looks like he's going to try to kick this.
Does it actually go? Well, he's
goes
pointing
to the corner.
inside.
I'm not sure it goes to the side. He's looking to see if it goes on the side. He's called it in the opposite side of what he first aimed at. So he's going to kick it and try to kick it past the 8 to the rail and back across to the side pocket on the lower part of your screen.
I would have thought that that's not possible, but maybe the angle is confusing me here. Yeah, he has to get it all the way over there, and it looks like there's an 8-ball in the way.
And it also looks like if he hits that area, he's going to come short. I don't think he hasn't.
Feels like a 2-railer.
Yeah.
It's better than, but we'll see what he chooses to do.
Well, that's just asking a lot.
Okay. Pointing at other things.
This would be a highlight reel shot.
That's right. Here we go. Here it comes.
He made it. Highlight reel shot.
Highlight reel, here it comes.
Wow.
The crowd. Unbelievable. Nice shot. Shooting now 8-ball into the half of a pocket.
That shot will pump you up.
I think it will.
Did you see how nice when he hit that rail, how it opened up?
That's right.
It opened up real nice with English.
Fantastic shot.
It really spread the angle.
May never play a safety again, an 8-ball.
Not on Rory. He says, next time I play him safe, I'm putting him up against the ball.
I think that should be worth like 2 or 3 games.
That was a great shot. He's doing what you call that, massaging the balls?
Massaging the balls. That's what he's doing.
Making sure they're all up against each other, no gaps in the rack.
Yeah.
It just makes for a better break. And he had a huge break last time. Let's take a look at this break again this time. Let's watch his body, how it comes up, if it comes up, and he comes through with maybe a little hip action too. Let's see if he does that. Yes, he does.
Well, just a very little bit. Very little bit.
Here comes the 6-ball all the way around, or 7-ball all the way around. Didn't go in.
Well, the thing is, the cue ball is on the floor, and
So-
I expect the 10-ball is a very weird spot, right? Don't be surprised if he shoots the
Shoots that
10-ball
first.
all the way down here into the corner pocket. And forget about don't be surprised. He's shooting the 10-ball in the corner pocket. I don't see how he shoots anything else.
It's his only problem ball. The only other thing he'll have to do is get on the 13 prior to the 12. Unless the 12 ball goes by the 13. I was going to say he hasn't even looked at the 10, but he has.
As he can keep on walking around here, I'm going to keep on saying there's no way he doesn't shoot the 10-ball. Except for the 13 to the 10-ball, but
Yeah,
I just
the
can't.
shape
I
to
just
the-
can't
I can
imagine
see
him
that.
shooting anything else but the 10-ball. Thank you, Rory, for confirming that. And then his next problem was going to be the 13, but he can get to the 13.
You can get to it right now. Because that doesn't look like the 12 ball goes by, does it? Or does it?
It doesn't look like it does. It doesn't look like it does. He's going to make this
missed
ball.
this ball.
Oh,
He's
Rory.
missed this ball.
And, of course, that was going to be the worry anyway, but he had to shoot that ball. And now it's open for Clint to do anything because it is open table.
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure if the 5 ball goes by that.
He's still going to take the high balls.
Oh, it's
still
open.
so
It's open.
he's going to play the combination and maybe play for that 13 right now. Oh, that's no good.
Well, he's limited his pocket availability for the 8.
Big time.
It only goes to where the 9 ball is.
He can shoot the 13, so he's got to shoot it. 13 in the corner.
And here's a good view of the 12 ball not going by the 13.
How does he not shoot the 13
He's
here?
going to move the 8. I'm not sure.
Maybe.
I'm not sure. Yep.
Well, 13 still, I mean, he had the shot in the 13. It was the toughest ball on the table.
Yeah.
But if the 8 ball didn't go, maybe that was it.
Well, I thought the 8 ball went to where the 9 is. And
I
he
thought so,
plays
too.
those
If played it
two
off
balls
the
up
12
there.
ball would have
Yeah,
been the nice key
exactly.
ball. So he'll play this in the side pocket and then 9 to the 13. He's going to run out of balls to be playing. Oh, does he have this in the side pocket?
It's tight. He looked at it and then he stepped away from it and looked at something else. So he doesn't like the 15 on the side. He's going to be forced to play the 9 ball, or I guess he does like the 15 on the side. It doesn't look like.
It doesn't look like it goes, but
Yeah,
it must.
he's shooting it.
I'm looking right down there. And it looks like if it goes, it's by hairs.
So all that has to go is just a hair.
Obviously, if it was easy, he'd already shot this ball.
Problem if he shoots the 9 ball first, he's not guaranteed shape.
No,
not
it's
easy
so
shape.
deep.
Yeah, it's so deep.
It's so deep. He's got to play the 9 ball just for that.
He's going to try to get shape on the ball on the side and then get on that 13
I
next.
think he just goes to the center of the table. He's got both shots to shoot at. Oh, he's too far.
No. Now he's going to have to come 2 rails up towards.
He hates it.
He wants to be. He'd like to have his cue ball where the 8 ball is.
Yeah. Well,
he can't cut it. Never mind.
No, yeah, so I say
He's
he
in
went too
trouble.
far. He
Yeah,
hates
he
it,
went
but
too far.
you know he should be able to make this 13. But it's not easy anymore.
No.
He's made this rack a little tough.
He's going to have to scramble for shot and
He's
shape.
definitely scrambling.
Scrambled pretty well.
Pretty well. He doesn't want to be straight. Well, he could be straight because he
He's
can
okay.
just float, right?
Yep. He's okay. Only thing he has to guard against here is getting behind the 8. And
Getting behind the proverbial
Yeah.
8 ball.
from that area, if you get behind the 8, you shot pretty bad.
Pretty badly.
He made a pretty bad shot.
This is probably run right into the 8.
Watch him get behind the 8.
Run right into the 8. Tickle it. Oh my God, he tried.
Yes,
He certainly
did.
tried. Yeah. Well, he negotiated that 8 ball scramble.
For a 2-1 lead, they're on break, I believe. This is Rory's break.
With a ball in hand, Rory was forced to shoot the long straight-in shot on this tight table. Caught the side cushion and did not even get out of the first shot.
Yeah, got too much of the side cushion.
Yeah.
And then Clint thanked him and went ahead and took the rack. Says thank you very much. We are at Griff's Bar and Billiards in Las Vegas, home of the U.S. Open Championships.
Yep. All of them. 10 ball, 8 ball, 1 pocket. The straight bull tournament's going to be coming up in the fall. What did I miss? Is there a U.S. Open Banks tournament? I don't know if there is.
I think they're going to have one.
They're going to have one?
Yeah.
Well, that'll be exciting.
There's stock of it. And sponsored by the Rio Hotel Suites and Casino, Simonis Cloth, Cyclop Balls, ACME Cases, Predator 1080 Pure Chalk, and Diamond Products. Wham!
Big break. Don't scratch. Well, he didn't make a ball.
I'm going to take breaking lessons. I don't think I can hit the balls that hard no matter what I do.
Well, he can make a ball here. But there's a lot of tied up stuff. The 13 is difficult. 14 is difficult. Oh, 15. 14 is the one he'd shoot first if he's going to. Yeah, of course he's going to shoot that first. It's the only shot he has.
It's funny, we haven't had any problems with the 6 and the 7, but we haven't problems with the 14 and
15,
the 15.
we don't see it enough,
because
right?
well, no, I think it's because of all the white on the ball.
Yeah.
It changes the. You don't see enough of the color.
Yeah, if we take a look at that 15, all we see is the white.
Yep.
So we're kind of just assuming what the paint is. All right, so the question is, can he make, what's he doing with this 13?
Shooting it and drawing the ball. No, he's going to follow the ball.
I don't know if that he's not going to ask for.
He did. He said, do you want to see this or do you want me to call a ref?
Call the ref.
John Lehman. John Lehman,
He's
where
right,
are you?
he's right in front
there.
of us.
He's right there in front. They picked him out, and here he goes. There's our tournament director and referee.
If you take a look at this, if
John
it's a good hit, the 7 ball will go towards the second diamond. If it's a bad hit, it'll come to the right of the second diamond. That's how I view it, but then again, I'd have a very bad angle. We have a bad angle here no matter what.
I think this is a clean hit all day. He's got room. Yep.
Yeah, see how the 7 ball went even past the second diamond? It was clearly a good hit then. The break really didn't open up things, so this is going to be a scramble.
That 15's in tough shape.
Yeah.
The 9 ball goes to the side pocket or the corner pocket on the right side. The 11 looks like he's going to play the 11 off of the 4 or straight in. It all depends how much room he has.
I think you'd rather go off the cushion if you can, off the 4. That way the 15 has some place to go.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, you know, if he plays it off the cushion, he's guaranteed to go in. If he plays it straight in, if it clips the 4 ball, it doesn't have to go in.
I think he's going to play this 10 ball, and I think it's going to be one of those funny ones where you have to slow roll it. The cue ball's going away from anything.
It does. It's going. The cue ball is that 5 ball is going to prevent him from getting the shot if he goes that far, which means he'd have to really slow roll.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm thinking also, George, and that's he's got a slow roll to stop it, but then you sort of lose your stroke. See what he does.
He's in a tough place here. What can he do with the ball right in front of him, the 12? Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. The only shot he has is the 10 ball. He puts a lot of pace on it. It's going, and it's going. Looks like it's going to the 1 ball. Yeah. Nice shot.
It went. And that's it. Shot. You know, just kind of slow roll it. Now he's got a bit of something. At least he's got a bit of something, right? He's playing the 15 ball. And if he can actually hold this ball, he might get out.
Yeah, he's got to hold. He's got to keep from going to the drink down there in the bottom right.
Right. Oh, is he too thin to just go with low left-hand English? Feels like he can go, maybe he can go around this 12 ball. It's not easy, obviously.
He can, you know, if he just cuts this ball straight in, he risks nibbling the 6 ball there and scratching. It looks like it comes close to scratching anyway. No, he can nibble either. He can nibble either the 6 ball or the 12 ball.
All right, here we go. Stroking it out. Nope, faked us out. Boy, he's really agonizing over this.
It's a tough. He's in a tough place. If he draws it, it changes everything, and if he follows it, he can scratch.
did catch the 12. He's
Uh-huh.
begging, and there's...
He's got a shot.
I think he's got a shot. It's close.
He's got a shot.
But this is the same thing. The 9 ball didn't go before. It's not going to go this time either.
He
after
might
he
not
shoots the
have.
12.
He might
It's
not
close.
have a shot. He may not. That 8 ball is just...
Well, he's already called it up table.
Okay, so then I guess he does.
He's going to jump it a little bit.
He's going to give himself... I think
Airborne.
he's going to...
Yeah, he's
So that means he's trying to hold the ball and go to the left.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so he's going to
Jump
gotcha.
it, hit it full in the face,
Yep.
slide to the left, big roar of the crowd. That's what he's hoping for. In a second, he'll have the
Wow.
roar of the crowd.
Rory got a roar of the crowd when he
That's right.
banked that ball. Right past the 8 ball. Beautiful shot.
That was an awful lot of speed for that shot. Well, what did he leave Rory?
Not
Not a whole
safety.
lot.
A safety. He'll come off this 2 ball and get behind the 6, 8, 7. What else can you shoot?
I'd like that as much as anything else.
I don't see much. Well, he can shoot the 7 ball
Yep.
and make it.
Oh, he can actually make
Yeah,
that
yeah,
7
he can
ball.
make the 7 ball.
But I think he's going
He's
to
going to
choose
the deuce.
safety on the 2. Don't think he's going to shoot this ball. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Caught the 4. But he's good.
He's
He's
leaking?
fine.
No, he's
fine.
okay.
I mean, nothing goes up there anyway, so.
Mm-hmm. What's he going to shoot here? Choose to shoot.
All right, well, it looks like he's called a pocket. Maybe the bottom right corner pocket if you can see the
He's gonna
12.
cut that ball?
Yeah, I think because he's behind it. I mean, he's so low percentage and the balls are against him. He might as well take a flyer. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. If he does that, he could scratch off the 9.
There's a lot of things could do about that here,
Sure.
but he's
Sure.
already behind it, so he may just hit it, catch it, scratch it. No scratch. He's not corner hooked.
Nope. Opportunity for Rory.
Yeah. Combination, or does he shoot the 5?
I think he shoots the 5 and plays position. He can play position for the 1.
He's playing the combination. He must be corner hooked.
Oh,
Twisting his hands. And
well, he's
caught
not
up on a
playing the
ball.
1. He can see the 4
Well, let's hope so.
for his sake.
Yeah, really, a little struggle for Rory.
I was just going to say, you have youth, experience, and talent versus experience, and talent.
Well, it's safe again. This is the beauty of 8 ball.
Jump cues allowed, yes.
Jump cues are allowed. What he just asked that. He just shot a shot with jump cue, or did he use his break
he
cue?
used his break cue. Or used his break cue, I believe. I don't think he used the blank. Yeah, because
Yeah,
it was
he-
a dark shaft. It was his break cue. You know, what do you think about some tournaments not allowing jump cues, especially with all the jump cue makers out there now,
It's a tough
and now you have players. You know, it's been brought to the forefront. jump cues allowed?
It's a
valid question.
tough question. I mean, personally, I don't think professionals should use jump cues. I don't mind amateurs because, you know, I need to buy the skill, and I've got 7 or 8 jump cues. I haven't bought enough skill. Maybe if I go to 10 jump cues. But these guys are the best in the world, and I think my personal opinion is no jump cues for a professional tournament. I'm so sorry you asked, George, because I have a strong opinion about it.
It's okay, and you're not afraid to voice it. And that's why I asked the question.
Yeah. I'm in favor of jump cues, but not for the professional events.
I'm kind of indifferent. You know, I don't.
I'll follow my thoughts on this. In professional baseball, they don't use aluminum bats because the professional is so good that you will hit the ball 100 more yards.
Be a lot more home runs. Be a lot more home runs.
Right. So that's where I'm going with it. Love the jump cue, not for the professionals. Is that a fair answer? I think that is.
Yes, it is. No, and it's a good answer. Because it still keeps the jump cues out there for the cue makers.
Exactly. I wouldn't want to take that away.
There's still a market, and and I'm sure they're going to have tournaments that are going to allow them, and some are not.
Yeah. All right. Well, Rory has to take care of the 3 ball, and if he does that, it gets wide open.
As a matter of fact, I really, I won't harp on the subject much longer. just to say that I think just last week in Phoenix was the first time I've been in a tournament where they actually said no jump cues allowed.
Yeah, I've been in several tournaments.
Okay.
In New England with no jump cue.
So let's see if that becomes a trend, and if it becomes a trend, then we'll have that question.
Yeah.
I won't ask you again.
Rory just played a shot that he went way too far, and yet he came up perfect because this is 8 ball, and sometimes you get lucky leaves.
Oh, he's got to get out here.
And now he's got to just get out.
Yeah, he just follows his forward for the 6 and shoots the 6 next, and then the 4.
As long as he didn't get straight here.
Even if he did, he could just stop it there, cut it, and then go back and forth. But he's okay. He's got the right angle to go over.
Stuns it over.
Yeah.
He's going to get the
No, he doesn't like it because he can't reach it. And in some circles, should we get a good laugh here?
He's just going to get the rake out and play the 8 ball to the side after the 4 ball.
I can't say he's belly hooked.
You just did.
I'm sorry, Rory. I took a cheap shot for a laugh.
Wait, shouldn't
extension or a bridge?
He's looking for a bridge. Okay. So it's
a long extension.
That's a long extension. Watch out for the fan. Just.
Oh, there's.
I mean, there are fans. Right? There are fans here, so I don't know if there's one over there. But
no, I don't. There is one, but it's behind the sponsor boards.
Okay, all right. Yeah, his tournament would have been over if there was a fan there.
Well, he'd be
just
looking for a spare.
And he's in.
And there he is. And we're tied at 2. Once he makes his
8 ball.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say nothing's a gimme on this table. We've seen him miss, but don't expect him to get missed. But by the same token, out of respect for the shot, the game, and the table, nothing's a gimme.
2-2. Tie ball game.
CSI rules are different from other rules.
We are CSI event.
After the break, you can have ball in hand anywhere on the
the table. If you foul.
On the foul, right. The shot after the break. Actually, any foul, you can put the cue ball anywhere on the table. Some of the other rules that are out there is if you foul on the break, you can put the cue ball behind the head string.
Yeah, we used to call it ball in hand behind the head string.
Behind the line. And another rule with CSI is on the break, the table's open, you can hit a stripe into a solid or a solid into a stripe for the first shot.
Yeah, the only ball you can't hit first would be the 8 ball.
Mm-hmm.
I think. It used to be you
Yes.
can use the 8-ball first for something
I have-
years and years ago.
Yeah,
but
I actually never. I don't recall that. When you said that, I said, you know, I don't know.
yeah, they used to be able to in the World Standardized Rules, and the BCA Pool Leagues.
They took
Back
that
then,
away.
They
Huh?
took it away.
You know, usually there's a reason for a rule, and I would wonder why they chose to take that one away.
Yeah.
I don't see the difference that it would make.
Yeah. At one point, I mean, if you can look at the history of 8-ball throughout the years, so many rule changes. And forget about, we're not even talking about bar rules, you know, just for what we would consider world standardized rules. But all kinds of changes. I like the CSI rules. We are a CSI event.
Now he's looking at this 2-ball. Got to get shape on the 1, get it out of the way. And he did that
Oh.
immediately. Don't push that on top of the 3.
Okay. Got away with
He's
that.
okay. He'll
He's
shoot
definitely
that.
okay. The 3-ball goes inside.
Yeah, it does.
Look.
It's close and to
Right.
the side. Then the 7 does that. When he shoots the 7, he'll be on the 5.
Yeah,
And-
because the 5-ball is
Right,
the toughest
is
ball on the
toughest
table.
ball. And then from the 5 to the 6, and from the 6 to the 8. It's a nice pattern.
I assume the 3-ball goes inside easily. I mean, you talked about it already, but it must go inside easier than I think. And then you just use the 14 as a bumper.
If he even bumps it, I think he will, though. Wants to come back into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now here, you know, the trick about this is that the 7 leads to either the 5 or the 6, but not both. You know?
He's got to play the 5 because going from this, that means he's got to be perfect to get back for the 5.
Yeah. That's why I say it doesn't.
And if he can stop the cue ball right, if he leaves himself straight in on this ball and stops it on the 5, he's perfect on the 6 because he'll be just right for the 8. Now, if he doesn't get just right on the 5, he might struggle because he's in close quarters.
I'm going to predict he struggles. Struggle. Oh, wow. Did he just break that out?
Yeah.
Well, then that was the right shot.
And actually, if he can't see the 5 because he's shooting it. If he couldn't, he could draw back and still get on the 5, but it'd be tougher.
Nicely done.
Well, he just told me he's not just a rotation player. He knows how to play 8-ball. He's showing it now on several racks. Uh-oh.
Fantastic shot, scaring the corner pocket. He had a lot of people say uh-oh on that one.
Well, he's feeling it.
I would have taken it.
He decided to pocket the 8-ball with a little emphasis.
And almost emphasized it into the corner pocket.
Yeah. And almost,
Or is that emphasized?
He almost goofed. How's that?
Yeah. Well, it's 3-2. No runaways here yet so
Nope, not
far.
yet. He hasn't. Rory's held up his end of the bargain. And Eklent Kaci has taken it to him and held up his end. He leads by a game. We are on break. No one's running away. No mini breaks yet. Trying to get a good. Apparently can't get a good rack with the magic rack. With a magic ball rack, excuse me.
Yeah. So just to confirm, Clint shocked the world last year by winning an 8-ball tournament. Darren Appleton's world, the 8-ball series that he does, the World Pool Series.
Mm-hmm. So he's.
I believe that Clint's also played some Chinese 8-ball, but I'd have to look. I'm sure people now say that he's a Chinese 8-ball player.
So he's been around the block at 19.
19 years old. He is a world cueist, versatile.
And He's over there. He's chewing that gum. Maybe we'll get Wrigley to sponsor him.
Or Nick Varner.
No, Wrigley used to sponsor Nick Varner.
Uh-huh.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
That'd be
Totally
amazing.
Yeah, see what they do is they sit back and while they're playing, they hold up a pack of extra gum and say,
There it is.
for that extra long shot. And of course, I'm kidding about the Wrigley sponsorships and things like that. I actually worked for the company for many years, and now retired from them. They don't speak to me anymore. I'm teasing. Well, Rory about to break the balls here. I'm surprised how hard he breaks the balls.
You're surprised?
I am. The first real hard one that he hit kind of caught me by surprise, and I said, "God, he smashes them."
Big break.
Yes.
Excellent break, and if the 8-ball doesn't cover, which I think it did, unfortunately,
The 5?
he would have had
The
a good
3?
shot at breaking around.
Easy
The
run
3 might still pass it, but we'll see what it looks like here. The 3 goes in the side.
If he wants to take care of business here right now, he can shoot the 7, go 3 rails for the 5 in the side, and take care of business.
I think he's playing the 4-1 combination and sliding for the 7. Because those balls go down there, just has to get on the. He just has to get on the good side of them.
3 doesn't go by the 8, so when he shoots,
Goes up table. It doesn't go by the 8. Yeah, it's probably just up table then.
Yeah.
I think when he plays this 4-1 combination, he'd rather just go ahead and make the 4-ball and play position on the 7-ball. But he didn't do that. He kind of did what you were talking about, where he's trying to get down there to take care of business. Play the 5-ball.
He still can. He can play the 5, play position on the deuce next. Then come up for the 3, the 6, and upward and onward for the 8.
He's
Better
going to
come
be
up.
thin.
Better come up.
He's not going to like it.
Well,
He's not going to like it, but if he can make the 6-ball, if he shoots the 6-ball, now he looks like he's eyeing up the 2-ball no matter what.
Well, the 2-ball, the 10-ball is a stopper and holds him for the 6.
Yeah. That's what he's looking at, because if he can get there, then he can play the 6 and play the 3-ball in the side pocket, and then a really good shot at just getting out.
Yeah, see, playing 8-ball, I forget my patterns, but I can still scramble when I have to.
Okay, slow roll. Got to slow roll the 6.
For the 3-ball.
Unless he's got enough angle, but it looks like.
I don't think he has to do anything funny with his bridge.
Right. And the cue ball is actually off the cushion. The 10-ball will be in his view, so that'd be the only, is that optical challenge, you know?
He might stroke this ball pretty hard.
Oh, and go up and down?
Yeah. He might stroke this ball pretty hard and, get up on the other side of the 3.
Let's see what he likes.
That's tough. He could get in trouble doing that.
Yeah, now he wanted to just to check. If the 3 goes, maybe I don't have to shoot this ball in the side pocket and go up table just like you want.
Because you hate to shoot that ball so soft that the cue ball has to stop within 3 inches after the 6.
Yeah.
And, oh, he missed the whole ball he missed the whole ball Englishing to get around the 8.
Right. That's unfortunate.
It's going to be unfortunately costly.
Yeah, and because he played that other ball, the 2-ball, and bumped into the 10-ball, he broke out the only problems that Clint actually has. I believe that both the 12 and the 15 can go into the corner pocket.
The left one.
Yeah, not the left one. The challenge here is the 9 and 10, but the 10 has space.
Well,
someone can always play a combination.
Sure. Well, the combo, or when he shoots the 13, you can just stop it there.
Right
and he's
there.
On the 10.
Right. He following? He is following for the 13.
13 in the side.
Does he slow roll this? Or if he's got a full stroke
Stops
on
it.
it, he can just stop
He
it,
can
right?
stop it, yeah. Or he'll
Or follow
at
for
worst follow to the rail and off. Unless he wants to shoot the combo.
Shoot the combo.
If he shoots the combo, he's going to want to be straight in.
Well, he's not going over there to look at the combo. Oh, that's just very nice. He'll like this. I really like it.
Look how clean he hits these balls. Look how nice he hits them. Just, you know.
Stays down.
It's one of the few times I took pleasure in getting beat. Playing the one match I played him. This is kind of smart, actually. Just go ahead and shoot the 9-ball now. But he can't get the cue ball off the rail.
Yeah, so crawl forward by 3 inches, and you've got the side pocket to open up all of the ball.
He was able to get it off the rail a little
Got
bit.
that off the rail, and he's got the side pocket to open up the ball. So either way, he already had more room anyway. But as you can see, when he strokes here, he's got the full ball to shoot at because of the side pocket.
Just don't come back too far behind the 3.
Straight back.
Yeah.
Maybe he's got an angle that he goes right to the 3. Hold it.
Yeah. Just a couple more inches and
he would have been in trouble.
Nice shot. Very nice shot. Great control.
4-2.
Time. I was thinking this was a 9 o'clock match. I just glanced at that, so I had to look at the clock.
It's 9 o'clock somewhere, but not here.
We're in Vegas. There's no clocks here. They hide them. So it's 9 o'clock always. Stay in play.
4 serving 2. Clint Kaci.
Big break. Nothing yet.
I didn't hear anything drop.
Nothing yet. Everything stopped rolling.
Rory has a great chance here.
Well, he's got to take advantage of this opportunity. It's the first time he's broken dry.
He actually can shoot either ball here. Either set is. I don't think one has an advantage.
4.
Both that 6 and 14 are difficult, but both available at both pockets, I believe.
Yeah, he's got the shots. He's got the 4, 10, 13, 12, 9.
Every ball goes into a pocket.
He's got anything.
And it's tight down here by the 8 ball, but they all go.
And the 2 ball leads to the 6.
Yeah,
So it all works. It all works.
Now he's looking over there and sees if I was telling the truth.
Well, I'm sure he heard you, and and he thought he'd check it to make sure.
Exactly.
He wants to make sure that what you said was correct.
If he's convinced himself that the 14 goes, he plays the high balls. If he doesn't like it, he'll play the low balls. I mean, they both have challenges down there, but they all go.
14 goes to either corner.
I think so.
Yeah. And you know, he can go from the 9, from the 13 to the 9, the 9 to the 14. He's got his choice, and I don't think there's anything holding him back from running out.
Well, for sure, neither ball set is bad here. I think there's no advantage of one or the other. Is he going to go for the 2-ball right here after the 7?
Probably.
I think so.
Probably. And he wants to get straight so he can stop it. Is he straight? He's stopped. Yeah, he's okay.
Looks good.
Looks good.
Looks good.
You know, the one thing about this is that if he takes care of these 2 balls now, which he should, getting on the 8 is going to be tough.
Well,
He
like
just
it.
made it easier
I like
because
it.
he can use the 3 as his key shot and he can follow down for the 8.
I like it.
So he realized the same thing, apparently.
Apparently so.
Or he already had it in mind, or, you know, there's lots of things. But so it took me a little longer, okay?
Oh, what's he doing?
Getting on the 3, his key ball.
He's getting on his key ball now, so he's got an awful lot of. Where is he going to play next? And he's straight on the 3, so.
He's going to play for the 1,
Playing for
draw
the
back
long
for the
one.
5, and then come all the way back down for the 8. He's going to run the cue. Oh, he risks getting straight on this 5. No, he doesn't. Yes, he does.
He's got to shoot the 5-ball first, then, doesn't he? If he's got an angle on the 1, he can whack it. But
He's shooting the 1 ball, looks like. Yeah, he's shooting the 1.
he's got to draw this ball all the way to at least the side. Oh, boy.
Trouble in River City. Oh, he can come all the way down and have a shot. Maybe. Never mind. I take that back. He's got to lay it on the bottom rail, and he might have a shot. Is that where you think you're going to hit? Wow. He just put himself in trouble by hitting that 5 ball.
Yes. Well, no matter what, he needs to be able to look at this 8-ball. And I say that meaning that if he doesn't get perfect on the 8-ball, at least be on the 8-ball so you can bank it. Give yourself a hero out.
Maybe we'll see one of those shots that he pulled in the first rack. Or was it the second?
It looks like he's trying to play off one of those 2 balls to slide all the way down to be able to see the 8-ball.
If he hits that rail and hits the right side of the 15 ball, he could come all the way down right off that ball. He's got to hit it just right.
Whatever he does, don't scratch. Whatever happens, just don't scratch. Perfect shot. Absolutely perfect shot. Oh, no. Come on,
He's
baby.
perfect. He's perfect.
Perfecto. Another hero out. Fantastic shot, Rory. I hope he listens to this. Did those guys know what I was actually doing? Oh, boy.
Well, he made the hero shape, and he missed the shot.
That's pretty tough to do.
Sometimes happens after a great shot.
Oh,
But
believe
it's
me.
usually on a hard shot. You know, the second shot is hard, too. There's a little bit of a emotional letdown, or you're still excited about the shot you just made.
Well, let's see if Clint can get out because the 11 ball is pretty tough.
He's going to work right away. You might as well shoot the 11 now.
Uh-oh, pick and lint. Oh, he should have asked. Now he's going to put it back in a better spot.
Of course. He should have asked.
He should have asked. Maybe he should. Maybe he did ask. I don't know. You think he's going to try to break this ball, the 11 ball, or do you think he's just going to play position for and shoot it up table?
There's your
now
answer.
we know.
There's your answer.
All right, perfect.
Oh, why is he looking at the 9? Because he's just going to stop this ball there. Shoot the 9 ball next and come up for the 13. And if he gets good on the 13, he shoots it. If he doesn't, he shoots the 10.
All right.
This takes concentration. As does this shot.
They all need concentration.
Mm-hmm. Especially on this table, 4 1/4 inch pockets.
Is he going for the 10 ball here then?
Either one. He might be going all the way up to the 13. Well, he's coming back to the 13.
Close to his work.
Oh, he's perfect. He got at the very end. It gave him an angle to use the head rail.
Just a little bit to the left.
He's drawn.
Right.
There you go.
Well, that wasn't a gift, you know. He had to work something. He had a couple of balls there that weren't easy.
No. And he worked at getting it where they needed him, where he needed to get.
Yeah, Rory needed that
rack. As the lead is extended to three racks.
That was such a nice shot. I mean, I know he put himself in a bad spot, and Rory made such a nice shot.
Yeah,
nice recognition to get what he had to do and got as good as you could possibly ask for.
Recognition and execution.
Rory grabbed the rack, the triangle rack, but I know they're using the magic rack, the magic 8-ball rack.
They actually can use either one.
Yep. He wanted to use that one.
I would too. Although I've never racked a rack of 8-ball with a template. With a template rack. I've only done it for 9-ball and 10-ball. Alex is firing up the crowd there in the match on 23. Oh, let's take a look at something here. I did something. This is a second round match, I believe. And I took a picture of the bracket so I could tell you about the first round matches that were played.
Wow. Big, big, big break.
As Rory proceeds to get his shot selection, let's see if I can figure out how to use my iPhone. And first round matches. Brandon Schaff defeated Samir Ahmed. Donnie Mills defeated Jimmy Henry.
All right, another good opportunity for Rory.
Shane McMinn defeated Michael Yednick. Ian Costello defeated Ernesto Dominguez. Sergio Rivas defeated Ray Robles. And Chris Robinson here on the stream table defeated Mitch Ellerman. Omar Al-Shaheen defeated Andrew Deasing.
Okay, Rory, you don't want to push the 7 to the rail, and the 3 is just off angle. So do you play for the, roll it for the 7? You get a better angle on the 3. Or the 5, I guess that's the 5, I can't tell.
And those are the matches that took place at 5 p.m. And those are the gentlemen that are on the one-loss side on the first day of the 2018 U.S. 8-ball championships, U.S. Open 8-ball championships. Presented to you by CueSports International.
Well, if he can get a stop shot 4-1, that'll be all right for the 8, but the 1 ball will be, if the 1 ball's last, it's going to the side pocket, and therefore he's got to get really good on this ball. I think 4.
The 4's next. Yeah, I like that. I like that, Freddie.
Because he's actually got 2 pockets to go for if he gets on the wrong side of this one. I mean, I'm saying wrong side. If he just stops it there, he should be good, right?
There's no wrong side.
That's right.
He might want to bring it back just a hair.
Yeah, if he doesn't, he can go forward because the cue ball, the 8 ball would go in the side pocket.
Exactly.
Now he's going to look. Should he go forward and go to that side pocket, or should he just stop and roll it? That's right.
He says, I want to make sure it goes by.
That's right. It better look.
It looked good, but let's make sure.
Hang on.
Go. Well, 5-3. Bad part about it is that Clint's breaking the balls. Eklent Kaci from Albania. First time I've seen him play this, was last week at in Phoenix, in Tempe. And here he is at the U.S. Open. He placed 5th, 6th in the 10 ball. 4th? He placed 4th in the
Placed 4th.
4th in the 10 ball.
And that's the funny thing, he had a great match where he broke and ran 8. A lot of people think that he won that event, but he actually wasn't close. He came, not close. I mean, he was close, but he came in 4th.
And at 4th, it paid off $3,000. Yeah. But yeah, you're right. You're right.
Who won? Did Warren win that, or did Dennis? It had to be a Filipino.
Who won the U.S. Open 10 ball?
No, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about.
Phoenix, Tempe.
Phoenix, because
it was Warren.
You were talking about last week. It
was Warren.
Yep.
Warren Kiampo won that.
Sorry about that, George. I heard you
okay.
say the first time you saw him play was last week, and I thought you were talking about.
And you're right. But here he came in 4th in the 10 ball, and took home $3,000 for his efforts.
Big.
He lost early, didn't he?
He lost his first round
match,
right on the right on the stream.
Through. That's right. He lost real early. We'll have the payouts for you for the U.S. Open 8-ball championships later on. The add-in money was based on players. We had 39 players for this U.S. Open, so that will be adjusted accordingly.
I believe the 9-ball goes. He just looked hard at it, so. And now he's got to run off the 1 ball, make sure he doesn't scratch.
Did you like, I don't even know if I should ask this question. Do you like interactive commentating? Interactive with the chat room?
No, I do not.
Okay.
I mean, it's fine for other people. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he's going to rub off the 1 ball here, so he's got to guard against going to the side pocket off the 6 ball. Hit it thin enough so it wasn't an issue.
Yeah, you can shoot the 11, move the 13 towards the pocket, or shoot the 10 ball.
The 10.
Mm-hmm. Moving the 13 towards the pocket gives him a shot at the 15.
Yeah, but there's no insurance. No. He has to actually play position for it. In fact, and that shot, a lot of people like to use inside English to make sure the balls separate after you hit them. So I think this is the right way to go. He's going inside so he can play the 11 ball next.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, it rolled a little bit off the spot. But this way he doesn't have to run in 13, right?
Correct. He can just play the 13, come down for the 15 on the side, and then the
15 in the corner on the side.
Yeah. In the corner, correct. Correct.
Then the question is, where does the 8 ball go? Because those balls are.
The 6 balls blocking that?
Yeah,
side pocket
it might.
There?
I think he just went over there to take a look. So if it doesn't, he can shoot it right to it.
He might save the. No, he's not saving the 13 for his key shot. He's coming down.
Now he's got to take a look.
Well, he'll be able to.
I think he's got to go past this, right? He's got to go past the line so he can come up table.
Just a hair. He wants to get right there so he can shoot the 15, and then when he gets on the 14, give himself a little angle so he can go up for the 8 and shoot it in the corner.
Right. Yeah, so he did go past it a little bit, I think.
He'll fall forward.
This way he doesn't go the wrong way. Right, that was the importance
Underneath.
of that. Yeah, that was the important. I mean, it's so subtle, you know.
Very subtle movement there, ball movement. And there's he wants to get up just above where he's at. Maybe 2 balls higher. He's straight in.
Well, straight I think is okay, but the other way is not. Just if he's over, but I think he's okay. If he hits the 7, it's just a tickle. He should be very good. Yeah.
Cheated the pocket just a hair to get to where he's
Right,
at. Yeah.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, he came a little short, but I don't expect him to miss this.
Oh, no. I'm so confident I won't even look at it.
So the last break, did Rory break and run? Because it ended up, I mean, I remember him shooting, but I can't remember. I believe he did have a break and run on. There's all those balls were in the middle of the table, sitting nicely. I had to go run and save a cat.
He has a cat.
Yeah, somebody, I had to save someone from themselves a second ago when I left.
I thought you picked up somebody's money or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
Okay.
about.
You know, I saw Freddie jump up and someone...
I didn't want somebody, he didn't see it drop it, so I
Yeah.
didn't want somebody else to grab it.
Someone
We're in a
dropped-
pool hall.
Someone dropped money on the floor as they were walking by, and Freddie jumped up and got it. I thought he jumped up to keep it for himself, but no, you know what this good guy does? He hands it to the guy.
There's entirely too many people watching, so I looked. There was one person who saw me, and
I
therefore
know. I saw the lady point as to whose money it was.
I think.
You know, I've actually seen people. I actually saw this, personally saw this. I saw somebody drop a $20 bill. A person standing next to it put his foot on top of the 20 and waited till they went away. And I just waited and asked him, "Are you going to give that back to him?"
Oh.
Because he wasn't going to.
Oh boy.
That was a long time ago.
He broke those balls really well, and look what happened.
Clusters?
Clusters on top of clusters.
Good thing about that cluster right there, especially the one on top there, with the 11, 12, 15. If you get on the 15 with a little bit of angle, you open it all up. But it has to be opened up. Or if you get on the 11 just right. So where do you start? You start with the 3 ball. If you want solids.
Yep.
If you want stripes, he's got to back cut the 11 ball. So more than likely, he's going to take solids, which means he's got a huge problem with the 1 ball. It is surrounded by stripes.
Yeah, so go ahead and play the 3 ball, draw it back by about 3 inches, and then fire at the 7 ball
and open
move
it.
balls.
You're
And obviously not fire at it, but just move them.
You got to move them because you're not going to be guaranteed a shot. You're going to have to develop a shot.
Right. And you sort of, I guess you'd be playing for the 4 ball. It's not easy by any stretch of the imagination or fantasy.
Well, the 4 ball would be your insurance ball.
Well, instead, Rory's deciding he's just going to draw to the end of the table.
Down for the 5. He's going to go down for the 5, and he's going to have a hard time with that 6. He wanted to come down lower. 6 ball doesn't have a pocket.
I think he needs to do something with the 6 right now.
No, he's looking at doing something with the 2, it looks like to me. He's going to draw over and hit the 9.
Goodness.
This is going to get in trouble. He's going to get in trouble here.
You might actually see a safety in 8 ball for once. I'm saying
in this group?
Yeah, that's just it. I mean, a lot of people, who play 8 ball, and it's the most popular game for amateurs.
Mm-hmm.
At the recreational level, you'll see a lot more safeties. At the professional level, it's usually wide open.
Yeah. They're gunning for runouts at the professional level all day long. And they have the break to do it with.
All right.
And the cue ball control. Yeah, he went for the whole. He did
shot.
well.
He got a shot. You can play this 1 ball.
The only thing that went wrong there for him is the 9 ball stopped right in front of the 7.
Right.
For that corner pocket, which means he has to choose a different pocket. But
I think this shot also, one of the concerns is if he shoots the 1 ball, you got to get the cue stick out of the way because the cue ball will immediately hit the 15 ball, and the cue stick wants to drive forward. So he's going to have to slide it through. And
It's a little punch shot.
yes,
It's a little
he's
punch
going to
shot.
pull back
He
his stick.
He can go down for the 5. He did.
He did. He got a slightly better angle.
And he got a better angle to come up for the 15 ball, or the 14 ball, right next to the 6. And get on the 6, or
just bump
get
the
on
6,
or get on the 6 and shoot it down to the corner. But that'd be tough to do. He has to come up for it.
Stay with your stroke. You know you can execute this.
He did English a ball earlier. And there you go. He executed it. He's left himself a tough shot on his 4.
Yeah, he's on the wrong side of the floor, wrong side of a lot of things.
He might bank the 6. I'm looking at either shooting the 4. The 6 does not go to the upper corner pocket on the left. So he has to hold it on that side, and he's got too much angle off the 4 to hold it on that side.
Yeah.
And he travels to
see where he's standing over there? If he travels all the way here, then and he'd have to get straight on that 7 ball.
Yes.
But at least there's an out there if he can get over there.
Yeah.
He may not have enough angle to get over there.
He does. I think he does.
I think he does.
It's going to take a good shot.
All right. Rory Hendrickson.
He might bump the
4 ball in the upper right corner pocket. And he's got to go far enough. Because bumping one of these stripes will put him in no good.
Trouble. If he bumps the stripe, he's in trouble. He tried to deal with that problem before, and he couldn't. He didn't get good enough on the 5 to take care of it, so he had to wait, and then he did it that time.
This looks perfect. Get up there.
Oh, he's on the wrong side.
Just a little short, but at least he's working it, right?
Yeah. He can just take the long shot.
He could take the long shot, or he could bank this ball.
He could bank it. He could also draw the cue ball.
Yep.
To the head rail and come down. That will take a rather accurate shot to the side with a good stroke.
I want to see it. Rory's got to get out easy. Well, he had got an easy out last game, so. All righty.
That was his easy out for the match.
Easy out for the game. Run into the 9 ball. You could always do that too.
And take the long shot. And he's looking at just slow rolling the ball to the hole and letting the cue ball go that way and taking the long shot. No, he took.
Very nice.
Took the draw. Nice shot. He's still on the wrong side of this 6 ball. He came over too far.
But he's shooting at it.
Yeah. No, he's okay. He's going to follow down.
Follow down and around.
Just missed the 11, and you're okay. And he should be okay. He is. Nice out. Nice.
Get up there. Get up there.
He doesn't like the fact that he's so close to the rail, and didn't quite get straight in. He's worried about coming off the 14 ball for the side pocket. He seems to be anyway.
Yeah, he's definitely. He'd rather have this just hanging.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
That's what he was worried about.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
That hurts so bad.
He could have used the same draw that he used on the shot prior for shape.
That's right.
Wow. That's sad. That's. Ouch.
Ouch is right. Well,
you don't see a professional player make that error.
Make that kind of.
Very often. It happens, just not very often. Sometimes it kisses off a ball. Not plenty.
Probably wouldn't have. Probably would have jacked up a little bit on that one.
Oh,
Yeah, Rory's given up a couple of games here that he had opportunities.
And
this is actually closer than the should be closer than what the score indicates.
The score indicates a runaway. It wasn't.
Yeah, it could easily been 5-5. In fact, I think that he gave away more than 2 games.
Yep.
He hung that 8 ball. And one of his early
and he scratched
games,
it on 8 ball.
Now he's scratching 8 ball. I believe he's given away 3 games, and he could be actually in the lead if we.
Well, it could be a tie race.
Yeah.
They could be real tight.
I think the idea that you said it earlier that Rory hasn't been playing a lot.
Yeah, that you know.
I mean, Rory's got a 700 plus.
725.
725. That's pretty strong. Meanwhile, Clint has just destroyed the break.
As he did just about every break, he broke this match.
The stripes favor, or are the favored, but the first shot's long.
9 ball doesn't go by the 1, but it can be played off the 14 for position.
What doesn't the 9 go by the 1? Let's see. I
Didn't
thought it
look
did.
like it.
Because if it doesn't, then it didn't favor it. But he certainly shot the stripes very quickly, so maybe he plays for this.
It looks like it might.
It might. And if anything else, he just shoots the
Roll
14
up,
now.
yeah, and roll up for the 9. Tight shape, though.
Doesn't seem too worried about it.
No, he doesn't, so he must go by. As must this by the 6.
Yeah, because he's not playing to roll up. He's actually playing position for it.
He'll bump to 3 if this ball goes.
Better look. You know, something like this, he looked, but instead of just going over there to look, he stood. I mean, he took a step to the right and then leaned over to look. Why don't you just go over there and look?
Because he's taller?
I guess so, yeah.
He could see her from
Is he
up
bumping the
above.
3 or the 2? The 3?
The 3.
In between?
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, so obviously this 9 ball goes, but now he's a little bit jacked up. I don't think there's going to be any problem here.
No. 11 ball's his next shot, probably.
Yeah, he really doesn't have a problem with his bridge. He's so tall. As long as he doesn't draw behind the 6 ball, it's a lot
And he
closer.
stops there. Oh, maybe he won't. I was going to say, he stops it there, plays the 13, he gets on the 12. He might just bring it back a little bit and play the 12.
And then
and
the
then
13
come over
go
the
around the
13,
13.
yeah.
He can play the 13. Oh, actually,
No.
he can't now because he hid.
He got behind the 9, behind the 8.
Look out. Oh, he's fine. 2 rails to the center of the table or just 1 rail? Either way, I suppose.
He's going to draw it, looks like. He might just come down straight down 1 rail and come over.
Yeah. There's going to be no concession on this shot.
Nor should there.
Nor should there, correct. Clint Kaci has moved on. Rory Hendrickson, a little shaky, a little rusty, but Rory, I think, made a good account of himself.
Yes, he did.
All right,
Yeah,
everybody, we'll
played well.
see you at 9 o'clock.